assure them that we are doing everything and putting everything in place to ensure that this is a safe, secure, and seamless election. We're in Osun, and we'll be here until the election is over. And so we decided to pay a visit to members of our core members here and not to enlighten them and let them know that we are available and we are here and we have dominated every. Good afternoon, Nigerians and citizens of Osun State. My name is CSP Ani Inedu, NIPR. I'm the first public relations officer. We are here at the NYC office with the CP elections to enlighten our core members who are participating with us during the elections of their safety and to assure them that we are doing everything and putting everything in place to ensure that this is a safe, secure, and seamless election. We're in Osun, and we'll be here until the election is over. And so we decided to pay a visit to members of our core members here and not to enlighten them and let them know that we are available and we are here and we have dominated everywhere. And like the CP had said, we are ensuring proper deployment to each of our polling units and the security of Copas and also our electoral materials and electoral officials. Thank you. Good afternoon, Nigerians and citizens of Osun State. My name is CSP Ani Inedu, NIPR. I'm the first public relations officer. We are here at the NYC office with the CP elections to enlighten our core members who are participating with us during the elections of their safety and to assure them that we are doing everything and putting everything in place to ensure that this is a safe, secure, and seamless election. We're in Osun, and we'll be here until the election is over. And so we decided to pay a visit to members of our core members here and not to enlighten them and let them know that we are available and we are here and we have dominated everywhere. And like the CP had said, we are ensuring proper deployment to each of our polling units and the security of Copas and also our electoral materials and electoral officials. Thank you. Good afternoon, Nigerians and citizens of Osun State. My name is CSP Inedu.
Good evening and welcome to Akahi News. I am Joseph Yaji, and tonight we are taking a close look at the preparation for the Osun State election, particularly the latest assurance from the Nigerian police force concerning security before, during, and after the election. If you are watching us live, please do three things for us. I want you to like this live stream, subscribe to Akahi News, and share the broadcast with others who may be interested in the Osun State election. Tonight, we are not here to campaign for any political party or candidate. We are here to examine what the police have said, what it means for voters in Osun State, and what Nigerians should watch out for as Osun goes to the polls comes August 15, 2026. So stay tuned. This live stream, I've segmented my message into parts. So part 1, what the police have said. Following an address by CP Samuel Erale Etafo, Commissioner of Police in charge of election in Osun State, The Nigerian police force has reaffirmed its commitment to a peaceful, secure, transparent, and credible election. The force says personnel have been deployed across the state, and these officers are expected to protect citizens, voters, electoral officials, corps members, and other stakeholders. Importantly, the police says their responsibility does not end when voting begins or when polling units close. They have emphasized security before, during, and after the election. That is an important statement. But the question for us tonight is this: what does this assurance actually mean for the ordinary voters in Osun State come August 15? That is Saturday. I want you to reflect on that while I move straight to the part 2 of this live stream. And this part 2 is centered on what should voters expect comes August 15. For the ordinary voter, the most important expectation is very simple. Safety is key. A voter should be able to leave home, go to the polling unit, exercise his or her democratic right, and return home without fear. There should be no intimidation. There should be no unnecessary harassment. There should be no political thuggery. There should be no situation where a voter feels that supporting a particular candidate puts his or her life at risk. The same protection must apply to everybody, whether you support the ruling party, the opposition, or an independent candidate. Your right to participate peacefully in the democratic process should be maximally protected. Take note of that. And this is where the professionalism of security agencies becomes extremely important. If you are just joining us, you can see the number display on your screen. These numbers are open. You can contact the Nigerian Police Force. These are the official number provided, the hotlines provided for this Osun election. So part 3, the police must remain neutral. Take note of that. And let us be very clear about something. A peaceful election is not simply an election where there are many policemen on the streets. No, it is an election where security personnel perform their duties professionally and impartially. The presence of security officers should give voters confidence, not fear. The police therefore have a very important responsibility. If there is a disagreement at a polling unit, the security officer should act according to the law. If there is an attempt to intimidate voters, the appropriate response should be taken. If there is violence, the police should intervene professionally. But equally, security personnel must avoid being perceived as instruments of political intimidation. The credibility of an election depends not only on who wins the election, take note of that point. It also depends on whether citizens believe that the process was conducted fairly. Part 4, political parties also have a responsibility. Take note of that. Now let us move away from the police for a moment. Political parties and their supporters also have a major responsibility in any election. We cannot expect the police alone to create a peaceful election. Political leaders must tell their supporters clearly, do not fight, do not intimidate voters, Do not destroy electoral materials. Do not attack electoral officials. Do not spread unverified information designed to cause panic. And perhaps, most importantly, accept the democratic process. If a candidate wins, the supporters of the losing candidate should have the courage to accept the result if it is legitimately declared. And if a candidate believes the election was manipulated, there are legal channels for challenging the result. Democracy cannot survive if every disagreement automatically becomes violence. Take note of that. Part 5. The role of voters. Now, I want to speak directly to the people of Osun State. Your vote is quintessential. That is very important. But your life is much more important than any political party. No politician should convince you to fight or risk your life for political power. Politicians will contest. Politicians will campaign. Politicians will make promises. But when the election is over, ordinary citizens are the ones who must continue living together. The person standing beside you at the polling unit may be your neighbor. The person supporting another candidate may be your friend. The person voting differently from you may even be your relative. Political disagreement should not destroy our relationship. Take note of that. Part 6. The role of electoral officials and core members. We should also remember the electoral officials and core members who will participate in the process. These people are performing an important national responsibility. They deserve protection. They deserve respect. They should not be threatened because a particular candidate or party is unhappy with a decision at a polling unit. If there is a genuine disagreement, there are procedures for addressing it. Election officials should be allowed to perform their responsibility without intimidation, and security personnel must ensure that polling units remain safe for both voters and officials. Part 7. The big question I want you to reflect on. Will the police promise become reality? What they say they are going to do, will it become a reality? Now we come to the central question of tonight's analysis. The police have promised a peaceful, secure, transparent, and credible election. That is encouraging. But Nigerians will ultimately judge the police by what happens on the ground. It is one thing to announce deployment. It is another thing to ensure that the deployment produces security. It is one thing to promise neutrality. It is another thing for citizens to experience neutrality. It is one thing to promise protection. It is another thing for voters to actually feel protected. Therefore, the success of this election in Osun State will be measured by the experience of citizens at polling units across Osun State. Part 8. What should we watch on election day? There are several things citizens should pay attention to. First, voter intimidation. Second, violence around polling units. Third, interference with electoral officials. Fourth, destruction or theft of electoral materials. Fifth, the spread of fake election information. Sixth, the conduct of security personnel. And seventh, the behavior of political party agents and supporters. Citizens should also be careful about sharing unverified information on WhatsApp, Facebook, TikTok, X, and other social media platforms. In an election period, one false message can create unnecessary panic. Before sharing election information, ask, where did this information come from? Is it confirmed? Can the source be trusted? That is simple discipline. This simple discipline can help prevent unnecessary tension. Part 9. My message to Osun voters. My message tonight is very simple. Go out and exercise your democratic right peacefully. Vote for the candidate of your choice. Do not allow anybody to use you to create violence. Do not fight because somebody has chosen a different candidate. Do not allow political arguments to destroy friendships, families, or communities. And if you encounter a problem, seek lawful and peaceful solutions. Osun State belongs to all of us. After the election, regardless of who wins, we will still have to live together. We will still have to work together. We will still have to build our communities together. So let us protect the peace of Osun State. Part 10. Our position at Akahi News is straightforward. The police have made an important commitment. The public should welcome that commitment, but also expect accountability. A credible election requires more than security personnel. It requires responsible politicians. It requires professional electoral officials. It requires disciplined voters. It requires responsible journalists. It requires citizens who are prepared to reject violence. The police have said they are ready. Now, the Osun people will be watching. We will be watching. The media will be watching. And ultimately, history will record how the election was conducted. Before we end this live stream, I want to hear from you. What is your biggest concern about the Osun election? Is it security? Is it voter intimidation? Is it the conduct of political parties? Is it the credibility of electoral process? Or do you believe Osun State is adequately prepared for a peaceful election? Drop your thought in the live chat or in the comment section. But please, let us keep the discussion respectful. Do not abuse anybody. Do not make threats. Do not spread unverified information on our comment section. And this is Akahi News. And our responsibility is to inform, educate, and analyze issues affecting our society. If you enjoyed this discussion, please like the live stream, subscribe to Akahi News, and share this broadcast. I am Joseph Iyaji. Thank you for watching Akahi News. And to everyone participating in the Osun election, our message is simple. Vote peacefully. Respect one another. Reject violence. Protect democracy. Thank you.
Citizens of Osun State, my name is CSP Ani Inedu, NIPR. I'm the first public relations officer. We are here at the NYC office with the CP elections to enlighten our core members who are participating with us during the elections of their safety and to assure them that we are doing everything and putting everything in place to ensure that this is a safe and secure and seamless election. We're in Osun and we'll be here until the election is over. And so we decided to pay courtesy visit to members of our core members here and not to enlighten them and let them know that we are available and we are here and we are dominated everywhere. And like the CP had said, we are ensuring proper deployment to each of our polling units and the security of us and also our electoral materials and electoral officials. Thank you. Citizens of Osun State, my name is CSP Ani Inedu, NIPR. I'm the first public relations officer. We are here at the NYC office with the CP elections to enlighten our core members who are participating with us during the elections of their safety and to assure them that we are doing everything and putting everything in place to ensure that this is a safe and secure and seamless election. We're in Osun and we'll be here until the election is over. And so we decided to pay courtesy visit to members of our core members here and not to available, dominated everywhere. And like the CP had said, we are ensuring proper deployment to each of our polling units and the security of us and also our electoral materials and electoral officials. Thank you. Good afternoon, Nigerians and citizens of Osun State. My name is CSP Ani Inedu, NIPR. I'm the first public relations officer. We are here at the